What's up guys, welcome back to the new video. I'm your host Yash from Equitymaster, trying to make markets simpler for you. Thank you for tuning in every week. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some high book value stocks. You see, with an astonishing leap of 6.7 million%, an initial investment of Rs 10,000 in Elcid Investments skyrocketed to a staggering Rs 67 crores in a single trading session back in October 24. The insane one-day rally also made Elcid Investments the highest priced stock in India, trading at Rs 2.8 lakhs per share at present. Since then, investors have been gung-ho about the stocks with high book values. We even received multiple requests from users to highlight some more stocks like Elcid Investments that could see a potentially sharp up move. So, it's time to revisit the story. In today's video, we'll look at few such stocks. Before we move on, a word of caution is necessary. These are stocks with very low market cap. We're only listing these names so that retail investors could track them and take their own decisions. In many of these cases, retail investors won't be able to buy these shares as they're locked in the upper circuit limits because the existing shareholders are not willing to part their holding. Also, this video is for information purposes only. It's not a stock recommendation and should not be treated as such. There's no opinion or view on any stock covered herein. With that disclaimer out of the way, let's get started. The first stock on this list is Gold Rock Investments. Gold Rock Investments is engaged in the business of money lending and investments. The company has a market cap of Rs 90 lakh and its shares trade at Rs 11.6 on the Bombay Stock Exchange or the BSE. The company's latest book value stands at Rs 2,100. At the current price of Rs 11.6, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.01x. Gold Rock has investments of Rs 100 crores, which is almost 100x its market cap. This explains the stark difference in its book value and its actual share price. Think about it this way. The company has a market cap of Rs 90 lakh but it generated a net profit of Rs 5 crores in the June 2024 quarter. In the September 2024 quarter, the net profit stood at Rs 1.8 crores. Moving on, the second stock on this list is Nalwa Sons. The company was originally known as Jindal Strips when it was initially formed and promoted by Shri O.P. Jindal and Associates for manufacturing HR steel strips. As part of its restructuring, Jindal Strips demerged its stainless steel division to Jindal Stainless Steel and Jindal Strips was registered as an NBFC company. Nalwa Sons Investments currently holds significant investments in shares of O.P. Jindal Group of companies. This makes its business largely dependent on the business prospects of the O.P. Jindal Group of companies and the steel industry. The company's latest book value stands at Rs 33,544 per share. At the current price of Rs 8,024, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.02x. The stock price had shot up around 19% on Monday earlier this week. Such has been the demand for stocks with high book values. Equitymaster initially wrote to you about Nalwa Sons back in 2022 when its stock price was trading at Rs 1,500 per share. Skip forward to present and it trades at Rs 9,000 per share. Moving on, the third stock on this list is SIL Investments. The company is a systematically important non-deposit accepting company which is engaged in the business of investments and lending activities. The company's latest book value stands at Rs 2,800. At the current price of Rs 726, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.25x. From a historical perspective, the stock has commanded a price to book value multiple of 0.2x over the past 5 years. SIL Investments recently posted its earnings for the quarter ended September 24, which showed a stark jump in its top line as well as bottom line. The company's profit shot up to Rs 17 crores compared to Rs 13 crores reported in the same quarter a year ago, while its revenue came in at Rs 25 crores compared to Rs 21 crores last year. FII holding in the company has increased for the past 3 quarters. Promoter holding as of September 2024 stands at 64%. Moving on, the next stock on this list is IndiTrade Capital. IndiTrade Capital is a financial services company offering microfinance, agri-commodity finance and MSME finances among other services. The company's latest book value stands at Rs 50 per share. At the current price of Rs 13, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.3x. The stock price has commanded a median price to book value multiple of 0.6x over the past 5 years. Coming to its financial position, the company has posted a loss in the most recent September 2024 quarter. Over the years, its shaky performance has kept its stock price under check. As of September 2024, promoter holding in the company stands at 31%, with almost 96% of its holding being pledged. The stock price has suffered in the past year and the reasons are not very hard to guess: promoter pledging, shaky financials, and so on. Moving on, the next stock on this list is Kalyani Investment. Kalyani Investment was formed by demerging the investment business of Kalyani Steel and by amalgamating the investment undertaking of 3 wholly owned subsidiaries of Kalyani Steel. The company primarily invests in Kalyani Group companies. It also has investments in preference shares and debentures. Some of its major holdings include Bharat Forge and BF Utilities. The company's current book value stands at Rs 24,000 per share. Its current stock price, however, is at a lowly Rs 7,200 per share. As you can see, there is a huge gap between the current stock price and its book value per share. Put differently, the stock is trading at almost a 60% discount to its book value. From a historical perspective, the stock trades at a P multiple of 49x compared to its 5-year average of 28x. On the book value basis, the stock trades at a price to book value multiple of 0.3x compared to a 5-year average price to book value of 0.2. In October 2024, Kalyani Investment informed stock exchanges that it's identified as an eligible investment holding company for special auctions. Since then, shares of the company have remained in an uptrend. While Kalyani Investment stock may appear to be trading at high multiples, the significant discount to its book value along with its strong stake in Kalyani Group companies could be appealing for long-term investors, particularly for those looking for exposure to the automotive, manufacturing and infra sectors. Moving on, the next stock on this list is Siddha Ventures. The company mainly consists of investments and trading in quoted and unquoted equities, broking or sub-broking and other financial services activities. The company only operates in India. Siddha Ventures' current book value stands at Rs 41. At the current price of Rs 12, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.3. Historically, the stock has commanded a median price to book value of 0.2 over the past 5 years. The company recently posted a jump in its revenue and profit for the quarter ended September 24. While the revenue for the said quarter came in at Rs 3.1 crore compared to zero revenue in the same quarter a year ago, net profit shot up to Rs 2.9 crore from a loss of Rs 0.4 million reported in the same period a year ago. Moving on, the next stock on this list is Jindal Poly Investment. The company is a systematically registered NBFC company which runs its business as a core investment holding company. It invests, acquires, subscribes for and holds shares, bonds, units, stocks, securities, debentures, among other things in other group companies and mutual funds. The company holds major investments in the power sector. Jindal Poly Invest's current book value stands at Rs 2600 per share. At the current price of Rs 780, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.3. The stock price has shot up by 20% on Monday this week, taking its share price to Rs 937 per share. Following a series of losses until FY21, the company has made a superb comeback and it recently posted upbeat earnings for the September 2024 quarter. Jindal Poly Investment recorded a net profit of Rs 140 crores during the quarter compared to a profit of Rs 54 crores posted in the same period a year ago. Moving on, the next stock on this list is Nahar Capital. The company is registered as a systematically important NBFC company. Apart from investing activities, the company also undertakes real estate businesses. It purchases and sells the residential and commercial land with trading perspective and also deals in real estate, development of land, construction of building for commercial and residential purposes. For its lending business, the company usually lends against the securities of shares, government bonds, gold, property and other such assets. Nahar Capital's current book value stands at Rs 976 per share. At the current price of Rs 300, This translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.3. Historically, the stock has commanded an average price to book value multiple of 0.66 over the past 5 years. Over the years, the company has reported growing revenue and profits on account of higher gains on investment and increase in rental income. Nahar currently has strategic investments in Nahar Group. Almost 34% of its investment is in the Nahar Group. Going forward, the company's performance would depend on the overall performance of the textile sector and Nahar spinning mills. The group is one of the largest and oldest textile groups in the country, with an established track record of over 6 decades and vertically integrated operations from spinning to garmenting and retailing. Moving on, the next stock on this list is Summit Securities. It's a non-deposit taking NBFC registered with the RBI, and it is engaged in the business of investment in shares and securities. At present, Summit Securities book value stands at Rs 10,300. At the current price of Rs 3,300, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.3. Historically, the stock has commanded a median price to book value multiple of 0.1x. In financial year 23, the company reported a degrowth in top line as well as bottom line owing to lower dividend income, which came in at Rs 463 million compared to Rs 600 million in the previous year. The performance was also impacted due to lower gain from fair value changes of mutual funds and other investments. However, it has made a good comeback in FY24 and the performance is expected to be upbeat in financial year 25 as well. Moving on, the next stock on this list is BF Investment. BF Investment is a non-deposit taking core investment company primarily engaged in the business of making investments in Kalyani Group companies. The company was incorporated in 2009 by demerging the investment businesses of BF Utilities. BF Investment's current book value stands at Rs 2100 per share. At the current price of Rs 725, this translates into a price to book value multiple of 0.34x. This basically means that the company has assets worth 3x its current market price per share. Historically, BF Investments has commanded a median price to book value of 0.4x. Coming to its financials, BF Investments sales and net profit have grown at a compounded annual growth rate of 37% and 18% in the past 3 years. Moving on, the last stock on this list is Pilani Investment. Pilani Investment's current book value per share stands at Rs 15,500. The current stock price, however, is at a lowly Rs 6,000. As you can see, there's a huge gap between the current share price and its current book value. Put differently, the stock currently trades at over 50% discount to its book value. If we look at the historical valuations, the stock has commanded a median price to book value of 0.2x over the past 5 years. The current price to book value, however, is at 0.4x. Even though valuations look expensive, the huge gap between the stock price and the book value could possibly narrow down to some extent. Pilani Investments, incorporated in 1948, is registered as a systematically important non-deposit taking NBFC. It is registered with the Reserve Bank of India. It functions as a core investment company and its main activities are investment in shares and securities of Birla Group companies and providing finances to them. As one of the holding companies of the Birla Group, it enjoys strong financial flexibility arising from its stake in Grasim, Century Textiles, Ultratech Cement, Hindalco, Aditya Birla Capital, Aditya Birla Fashion Retail, among others. So there you go. Apart from the above names, here are some more stocks to track. These companies are trading at a significant discount compared to the current book value per share. So there you go. These were just some of the stocks with high book values that could potentially move as and when the price discovery happens. In conclusion, stocks with high book values might suggest that the company has substantial assets compared to its market price, potentially signaling that the stock is undervalued. However, these assets may not always be liquid or accurately valued, and book value alone doesn't account for a company's earning potential, market position, or financial stability. Investors should also remember that some of these stocks lack the transparency and regulatory scrutiny that larger stocks enjoy. They may have less robust financial reporting, making it challenging to assess their true value. That is why thorough research is crucial. Investors should examine not only the book value but also the company's debt, cash flow position, industry position, and all the fundamental factors. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like this video and share it with like-minded investors and make them smart as you are. See you in the next one. Happy investing.